I just wasted 10 seconds of your life.
Combat camera soldiers are unique, and they're unique in the way that they look on the battlefield. They're unique in their approach to the mission.
I think that it's very important for us to learn from the past. So it's very important for us to learn from those photographers from World War II and from Vietnam. They've paved the way for combat photographers. You have photographers that were there on D-Day. They were on the beaches telling that story. If they weren't there, we wouldn't know what happened. Those are the images that really can change the course of a nation. It's extremely important for us to learn from those that have come in the past so that we can understand the lessons learned, things that they did and the stories that they told, and how we can tell the military story now.
I said it had quite a bit of effect on America. Number one, the images that we saw at that time were very, very for real. You were out there to bring home the story, and it was up to you to bring it home. We're looking forward for you to bring it home.
Combat camera in the form that it was back in World War II, it's pretty crazy, you know, because they're out there with their tripod and their reels totally exposed. You know, their cameras were completely different than how they are today. They would have to process the film in the field, and looking back and like knowing that that's like how we started to where we are today, I take a lot of pride in our history and like where we've come from.
The most important thing about Combat Camera was the fact that we were able to keep the public well informed on what was happening in the Pacific Ocean areas, which gave the President support in what he was trying to do.
As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense.
You've got to remember or know that in those days, the public really didn't understand much about fighting because they'd never been involved in it. Now, that is the importance of film.
One thing that I would like the forces on the ground to understand about Combat Camera is that we're telling their story, that it's important. Now, although they might not see it as important right now, years down the road, they're going to look at that footage and say, I was there. They're going to be able to tell their families that they were there. It's not just, yes, I was in combat. It's, look, here I am.
We go out there willing to defend our country. No matter what your job is, that is what we are here for.
You just have to stick with the and never back down. Stick with it and never back down. Film is too important. And you can see this from practically everything that you do.
If people understand how to use a camera as like a weapon, as a tool to accomplish your mission, I think that's the future. That's where we're headed to, because it's powerful.